All right, PSV 1, Arsenal 7. Time to get into the player ratings. David Raya, I'm gonna give him I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him an 8. I thought he was outstanding, especially in the second half. He was claiming crosses. He had no chance on that penalty. I would have liked to seen him dive, but like even if he dove, he wouldn't have had a chance with that. So it is what it is. But he was claiming crosses well. I thought his distribution was outstanding. There was that one. There was that one ball he had to Declan Rice in the second half, right over the top of the defenders, um, and it led to a corner. So very good stuff from David Raya overall in terms of his handling, in terms of his kicking. Didn't really have any saves to make. He had that one moment where he slipped up, and it was actually kind of funny where he came out of the box and just slipped. But it's only funny because it didn't lead to a goal. Uh, if it led to a goal, I wouldn't be thinking that was so funny. But he gets an 8. Timber gets an 8. I thought he was outstanding. Besides the goal, no change down his side, no change. I thought he defended really well. I thought going forward he was superb. He got the opening goal. Um, Very good header, rose above the defender. Uh, and then after that, it was just smooth sailing for him. So a good performance from Timber. He gets an 8. Miles Lewis Skelly, he got an assist, but he should have been sent off. So I'm gonna give him a 4. And if it wasn't for the assist, it would be a 3. When you get substituted in the first half, that's just not a good look at all. It's because of one of two things, or both. One, you're not playing well, like you're having a stinker, an absolute stinker, and or two, uh, you're on a yellow card and you're lucky to be on the pitch, and you're a danger to the rest of the team playing the rest of the game with 10 men. And he was the second of those two options today. I don't think he was having a stinker, but those two challenges, he should have been sent off. And I like the idea of substituting him in the first half to make sure that we get that yellow card off the pitch, and we don't have there's no recklessness going on. So he gets a 4. Saliba, 8. 8. I thought he was outstanding. Again, Luke De Jong, no change. Um, Won everything. Won virtually everything. Mopped up well. I think there was one instance where Noah Lang ran to the touchline, tried to do a little bit of skills, but Saliba stopped him in his tracks, picked the ball up, and just passed it. And then there was another time. Well, there were multiple times where crosses would come in, and he just mopped it up. So good on Saliba, 8. Gabriel gets an 8. The same exact thing as Saliba, the same exact type of performance. He should have scored a goal, but I'm not too fussed about it. We won by 6, so I'm not too concerned. Mopped up defensively, good on the ball. Really didn't let the PSV attackers breathe. Overall, a solid performance. 8. Thomas Partey. What does Partey get? Partey gets a 5. I thought he was good today. I thought he was really, really good today. I thought he was positive in his passing. I thought his control of the midfield was good. I thought he was our midfield general today. But that penalty is why he gets docked down to a 5. Um, Maybe that's harsh. I could say 6, but I felt like, it was just a stupid foul to make. A corner's, whipped in. It's nowhere near De Jong. And yet, Partey just reaches out, his forearm across his neck, pushes his head back, and he goes down in the area, and it's a penalty. So it's just poor. That instance was poor, but overall, his overall game was good. But he still gets a 5 for me because of that stupid mistake. I thought it was stupid, but anyway. Declan Rice. Ooh, what does Declan Rice get? I'm going to give him an 8. I wanted more from him against Nottingham Forest. But today he gave me more. I thought he was all over the midfield. I thought, him and Partey were just absolutely locking that midfield down for the most part. Mistake-free game from Declan Rice. That's one thing with Declan Rice that you get. You don't get a lot of mistakes. And I thought going forward, he showed a lot of quality. I'm going to give him an 8. Martin Odegaard is my man of the match, and he gets a 9. I've been wanting to see this kind of performance from him. I thought there were multiple times in that game today, and the reason why he's not getting a 10 is because there were multiple times where he was a little bit sloppy on the ball. But he scored 2 goals. He got an assist. It was a beautiful pass. And I feel like there were also multiple times where he would pick the ball up and he would have 8 acres of space to run into, and he would just run into it. And that's what I love to see. So, good on Martin Odegaard. I'm going to give him a 9. Let's see. Let's start with Wanyeri. He gets an 8. I thought he was brilliant today. He scored his goal, ruthless finish, top corner, no doubt about it. Gave the goalkeeper no chance. And one thing I like about him is he's not afraid to shoot from outside the box. Good things happen when players with quality shoot from outside the box. You don't really see it that much anymore in the modern game. But if you have the space to do it and you have the quality to do it, shoot, because you never know what's going to happen. It could take a deflection and go in. You can have a great strike and it can go in because of your high quality. These are the things that he possesses. He possesses good technical ability, and he took his goal very well. There was, he wasn't afraid to shoot from outside the box. He had one run in particular that was fantastic. Took out like 3 or 4 players and forced the goalkeeper to make a save. It was a brilliant run. And I thought overall he was fantastic. 8. Trossard gets a 7 because Trossard scored a goal, but he wasn't as good as Wanyeri. And he has this tendency sometimes to kind of ghost. He has this tendency to ghost. And you know, I felt like for the majority of the game, he wasn't as involved as I would have liked him to be. But that finish was fantastic. That finish was fantastic. So good on him for that. Uh, and I thought his overall game, once again, just like Declan Rice, no mistakes, no mistakes. So he gets a 7. Marino, I'm going to give him a 7 as well. I gave him a 0 last game. Now I also prefaced that by saying it's not really his fault because he's not a striker. But still his performance wasn't good enough. But today, I mean, he scored a goal. I feel like I'm saying that for every fucking player. It feels like everybody scored a damn goal today. um, but he scored a goal. It was a great finish too. Um, and I thought he was a presence, not necessarily as a striker, but just as a player in the game. And what I mean by that is there were times where he wasn't even in the striker's position. There were times where we'd be on breaks and Odegaard would be like the player in the most advanced position. Um, you know, so but I felt like overall, and what I also mean by that is he would tuck into midfield and he would do the dirty work, especially when we were up 3, 4, 5 goals. He would sit in, he would defend, and then he was good on the ball. I felt like too. So I'm gonna give him a 7. The substitutes: Tierney, White, 5. Zinchenko, I'm going to give him a 6. He had that shot on goal. It was a great save by the goalkeeper. It should have been a corner. It was rewarded as a goal kick. The referee did that a couple of times. But, it is what it is. I felt like his passing in midfield was good. And he did well as a substitute, so 6. Sterling, I'm going to be nice to him and give him a 5. The reason why I say I'm being nice to him is because he gave the ball away a couple of times. I mean, this guy's finished. This guy is absolutely finished. Send him back to Chelsea. I don't want to see him ever again in an Arsenal shirt. He is rubbish. It's sad to see because he's only like 29 or something. But I mean, he is rubbish, and it's time for him to go. It's just time for him to go back. Go back to Chelsea. But he wasn't horrible, and he was only on for a brief period of time. So he gets a 5. Calafiori. Calafiori was a substitute, another goal scorer. And he took his goal really well, by the way. Did you guys see that shit? That was an excellent goal. He gets a I'm gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him an 8 because he came on. He was very good defensively. Unlike Lewis Skelly, he wasn't sloppy. He wasn't rash. He was on point. And then that goal was just beautiful. So, he gets an 8. Arteta, 10. 10. You can't do much better as a manager. 6-goal victory. 7-1. The lineup really picked itself, but I felt like he picked the right lineup, and then he made that substitution. That substitution was a brave move. It wasn't anything I was expecting. I was not expecting that. It hadn't even thought in my, it hadn't even developed as a thought in my mind of that being a possibility. But that's why he's the manager and I'm not. I mean, there's many reasons why I'm not the manager, but um, he made the right calls today, and the team performed very well. So good on you, Mikel Arteta. You get a 10. The referee, I'm going to give the referee a 3. 3. And it's not even, and it's because he should have sent Lewis Skelly off. He should have sent Miles Lewis Skelly off. The fact that he didn't, it went in our favor, but it's still poor refereeing. So I'm going to call it out in the player ratings. It's still poor refereeing. So he gets a 3. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Leave me some comments, man. I want to see the player ratings that you guys have in mind. And yeah, PSV 1, Arsenal 7. Very good performance today. I'll see you guys later. Peace.